extreme range can launch a missile capable of destroying
carries bomber-sized missiles. They are not engaged.
36 is never alone in combat. It operates as...
If this episode opened your eyes and dangerous operations in the foundry.
The mirror modern aerospace assembly is as much
For over a decade, the F-35 Lightning II stood as the undisputed king of fifth-generation air combat.
This is the Chengdu J-36, and what you are looking at is not a concept drawing. What Western intelligence agencies designated a mere technology demonstrator has turned out to be the most advanced combat aircraft ever built. The most immediately obvious difference between these two aircraft is the complete absence of vertical tail surfaces on the J-36.
Make no mistake about what you are witnessing here. This is not just a new fighter jet. This is not merely the next incremental step in aviation technology.
What makes the J-36 truly revolutionary beyond its stealth shape is the unprecedented tri-engine power plant configuration.
The genius of the three-engine layout becomes clear when you understand the operational concept, because one engine handles efficient long-range
Stealth is not just about radar, because modern infrared search and track systems can detect a hot engine exhaust from over 100 kilometers away.
The J-36's ability to supercruise gives it a tactical advantage, because a fighter that can fly faster longer that can control.
The J-36's tailless stealth design.
Thanks for a lot of stuff. The J-36's diamond delta wing style is still, but a fundamental engineering solution.
This is what aerospace engineers mean by 360-degree stealth, because without vertical tails or any protruding surfaces,
Behind closed doors at the and in classified briefings across NATO capitals, the emergence of the J-36 has triggered.
The circle you are watching expand represents a fundamental shift in Pacific military geography, because
The J-36 is fundamentally a heavyweight fighter in the same weight class as a medium bomber. This is by design.
The F-35's greatest operational weakness is not any flaw in the aircraft itself, but its absolute dependence on aerial refueling tankers to reach the fight. A single J-36 operating undetected at extreme range can launch a missile capable of destroying an aerial tanker from over 300 miles away.
Sixth-generation warfare is fundamentally about networks, not individual platforms. The J-36 is the
J-36's internal weapons bay is the largest ever installed in a fighter aircraft, 6% longer than the J-20's bay.
When aerospace engineers describe the J-36 as a fighter that carries bomber-sized missiles, they are not engaging in hyperbole.
Supercruise, meaning sustained supersonic flight without afterburner, giving the J-36 the ability to control.
Is the White Emperor a real parallel sixth-generation program sharing technology with the J-36, or was it a $100 billion bluff designed to mislead?
In the sixth-generation fighter, the pilot serves as the tactical decision-maker, receiving a seamless fusion of sensor data.
The J-36 is never alone in combat. It operates as the command node for up to 4 loyal wingman autonomous
This is the cold calculus of sixth-generation air combat. Sacrificing a cheap, expendable drone.
These platforms have demonstrated the ability to fly complex combat missions entirely under AI control, including target identification.
understand this clearly. The J-36 is not a concept. It is not a proposal. It is not a paper airplane. It is already flying. In January 2026, aviation analysts confirmed a fourth J-36 prototype had joined the flight test program.
The differences between the first and fourth J-36 prototypes tell a story of rapid, iterative engineering refinement.
As of March 2026, China has 4 flying 6th-generation fighter prototypes, while the U.S. program remains.
This laser turret represents a self-defense system with an effectively unlimited magazine that travels at the speed of light and never misses once locked on.
Directed energy weapons are no longer the stuff of science fiction.
Captain Bowers, what makes the J-36 truly threaten to Western air superiority is not just its extraordinary capabilities on paper.
Vengeance. Every square meter of the J-36's exterior skin represents thousands of hours of materials science research. There is a terrible beauty in what you are watching, because this machine represents the absolute pinnacle of human engineering achievement.
Is the F-35 a sitting duck against the J-36? And the honest answer is not yet, because the F-35 remains
Vigilance. The F-22 Raptor's Super Cruise stealth and supermaneuverability made it the undisputed king of air combat, but the production.
For 8 decades, no adversary could challenge America in the air. That era ends.
Tainless all-aspect stealth that no radar can detect. 3 engines delivering Super Cruise and Mach 2.5 combat bursts. Artificial.
Can the West catch up before 2030? Because that is the estimated year China plans to declare the J-36 operational and ready for combat deployment.
The J-36 just demonstrated something that Western aerospace engineers said was impossible for a tailless aircraft, because
If this episode opened your eyes to what China has built in secret, then you need to see what comes next, because in our
Behind every advanced fighter aircraft, behind every stealth-toting and precision airframe, lies a foundation of industrial manufacturing excellence.
Every aerospace component begins its journey as raw aluminum, arriving at the factory in the form of massive ingots. These are not ordinary aluminum, but aerospace-grade alloys.
Every ingot must be verified for exact chemical composition using X-ray fluorescence spectroscopy to ensure the transformation from solid to liquid is where the aluminum's journey truly begins. Inside these massive reverberators,
molten aluminum is like a sponge for dissolved gases, particularly hydrogen. If this gas is not removed before casting,
moving molten aluminum from furnace to casting machine is one of the most critical and dangerous operations in the foundry. The metal must be transported quickly, yet safely.
Casting is the moment of creation, where liquid aluminum takes on its designed form inside precision-machined steel dies.
of Konatry Force, fancy jump. CNC machining is where the rough aluminum casting is transformed from an approximate shape into a
It is. Watching in a CNC machine cut aluminum is watching computer precision made physical. Every movement of that cutting tool is controlled by a
over the course of several hours, this CNC machine will make over 50 tool changes and execute more than 10,000 individual cutting movements.
processor. The coordinate measuring machine represents the ultimate arbiter of manufacturing quality, measuring the actual part geometry against polishing is where the functional precision of CNC machining meets the aesthetic perfection demanded by finished aerospace. The mirror finish you see is not merely cosmetic, because in aerospace applications, surface finish directly affects.
Assembly is where individual precision manufactured components come together to form complete functional products.
In aerospace assembly, every single fastener matters. Each titanium bolt is tightened to a precise torque specification. Modern aerospace assembly is as much about documentation and traceability as it is about physical construction. The assembly process is now complete. What began as raw aluminum ingots has been transformed through careful assembly into a finished product. Testing is the moment of truth for every manufactured product. The testing laboratory subjects each completed assembly to conditions far more severe. Tangents. The testing sequence you are watching represents days of continuous evaluation where the product is subjected to vibration testing that
The final inspection is performed by the facility's most experienced quality professionals who have the authority and responsibility to either.
packaging may seem like a simple final step, But in aerospace manufacturing, the packaging is engineered with the same rigor as the product itself. Every sealed container carries complete documentation, including the certificate of conformance, detailed tests.
The shipping department is where the manufacturing journey reaches its conclusion, and the precision-engineered products that began as raw.
Every shipment is loaded according to a specific plan that accounts for weight distribution and cargo compatibility and unloading sequence at the destination.
Modern supply chain visibility means that from the moment a shipment leaves the factory, every stakeholder has real-time.
The receiving inspection at the customer's facility represents the final quality verification in the manufacturing. What you have witnessed over the past 5 minutes is a journey of transformation that represents the very best of modern manufacturing excellence. Because raw aluminum,
a modern aerospace manufacturing facility, is one of the most complex and impressive human enterprises on Earth. Behind every precision manufactured component are human beings whose knowledge, skill, and dedication make the impossible routine.
the digital manufacturing execution system is the nervous system of this facility, connecting every machine, every workstation, and every quality checkpoint into a single integrated information network.
Ambitions. Modern manufacturing carries an obligation to minimize environmental impact, and this facility demonstrates that aerospace.
Every frame in this video has been transformed through a multi-stage editing process. From GIF conceptualization to VO3 generation, human creativity leads every step. This channel is dedicated to original AI craftsmanship and follows all 2026 YouTube monetization rules.